Hi everyone, and thank you for joining our workshop. My name is Karin, and today I will introduce you to Artivive. I'm going to show you some examples of augmented reality creations and teach you how to craft your own augmented reality experience. Let's start. Artivive is a no-code augmented reality platform that helps creatives bring their work to life in just a few simple steps. Whether it's fine art, prints, merch, or street art, Artivive makes it easy to create, share, and enjoy immersive experiences. With Artivive, traditional artists can add another layer of storytelling to their work and give it more depth. At the same time, digital artists can make their creations more tangible and accessible by linking them to a physical piece. And what's really exciting is how it encourages collaboration between both sides, blending traditional and digital in new ways. Today, we have more than 625,000 creatives across 190 countries as a part of Artivive community. We had a chance to work with multiple global brands, universities, museums, and institutions worldwide. Artivive opens the door to interacting with artwork and exploring it in a whole new way. People experience art differently. They can discover the story behind each piece, see hidden layers, and connect with it. At the same time, it changes what artists can do. They can guide the audience, tell a richer story, and shape the way their art is experienced. The next artwork has a lot of elements, which make it hard for viewers to focus or catch all the details. But when you scan it with the Artivive app, the viewer's attention is guided, and they can see the details the artist intended. The story comes through clearly. On the other hand, in this case, it's hard to recognize the motif of the artwork, and viewers often interpret it in different ways. With Artivive, the artist can guide the audience and reveal the intended idea behind the piece. Here we see augmented reality in action at a museum applied to a famous artwork. Visitors can still enjoy the original piece in all its beauty, but by scanning it with the Artivive app, they can experience it in a completely new way. This approach also helps bring a broader audience into museums. Now let's take a look at some examples from our community. I'm excited to show you the variety of examples that have already been brought to life with Artivive. First, we'll look at the AR stickers, a great example of how layers in augmented reality can extend beyond the borders of the trigger image.
I want you, I need you, oh God, don't take these beautiful things that I've got. Please stay. I want you, I need you, oh God, don't take these beautiful things that I've got.
Even the back of the skateboard can be brought to life with AR.
No, listen.
This artwork really shows how amazing it can be to bring 3D elements into AR experience.
Open up the door, can you open up the door? I know you said before, you can't cope with anymore. You told me it was war, said you'd show me what's in store. I hope it's not for sure, can you open up the door? Open up the door, can you open up the door? I know you said before, you can't cope with anymore.
Augmented reality is also making its mark in the world of fashion. Here seen applied on a jacket.
Formidable, formidable. Tu étais formidable, j'étais formidable. Nous étions formidables.
As well as on a scarf.
Take these beautiful things that I've got. Things that I've got. These beautiful things that I've got. Things that I've got.
AR business cards can help create a strong, lasting impression with clients or partners. AR postcards work for tourism, special occasions, promotion, or anything really, and they're always a hit with people. With AR selfie walls, people can step into the artwork, capture the moment, and share it. Perfect for events and interactive spaces. Augmented reality murals can bring walls to life and give neighborhoods a fresh energy. They're a fantastic way to engage local communities and attract tourists. Here's another example of street art taking a different approach, bringing the sidewalk to life. This T-Rex mural in California, placed in a store parking lot, drew a large audience, was widely shared, and even went viral across social media channels. Window Wonderland is an outdoor AR art exhibition in Toronto, Canada. Each holiday season, muralists and animators turn shop windows into interactive displays, creating a must-see attraction for both locals and tourists. AR works great for learning, offering a new way to explain a story, like in this next example.
I am a digital illustrator, and I've been commissioned to recreate Sir Stamford Raffles's lost cargo on board the Fame, the ship that famously burnt down in 1824. And I think I know just how to bring what Raffles lost back to life, using augmented reality.
So with this idea, I hope to be able to create a stylized illustration of the Fame, where I'm able to show my viewers the different layers of the ship and the precious cargo.
So using a free app called Artivive, you can see the 3 different decks. And you can actually even walk up to them and look at what's happening. Oh, can go down another deck and actually see how modular the space is. Moving down another layer here, you can actually see the cargo hold and specimens Raffles had kept. So I tried to breathe as much life as I could, and I just hope that viewers enjoy discovering these little stories.
So learning about the Fame definitely did affect how I view history as a whole and how it is something that's more than what meets the eye.
Big events attract large crowds. At Expo 2025 in Osaka, Japan, we created an augmented reality survey. It not only gave our client valuable insights into visitors' thoughts, but also entertained people waiting in the line in front of Austrian Pavilion. In the next example, we see augmented reality souvenirs in the museum shop at the Albertina Museum in Vienna, which were a huge hit with the visitors. Now we get to the exciting part, creating your own augmented reality experience. I'll walk you through Artivive's features, explain how they work, and share some useful tips and tricks along the way. Let's start from the beginning. Open your preferred search engine and go to bridge.artivive.com. This takes you to the editor's homepage. Here, you'll see templates, the pre-made artworks you can try out to get the feel for the editor. And just below, you'll find tutorials to help you get started. To create your own project, click Add New or go to the top and select Create Artwork. Now we are inside the editor. The first thing you'll need is a trigger image. This can be anything, a photo, a drawing, or a picture you like. When someone scans this image with the Artivive app, it will activate your AR experience. Just upload the file or drag and drop it here. By default, you are in 2D view. If you click on the plus icon, Create, you'll see all different kinds of layers you can add. Images, videos, 3D models, audio, effects, text, and even groups to keep things organized. I'll start by adding a video layer as the base of my artwork, basically an animated version of the trigger image. On the left, you'll notice a setting called Fade In. If you turn this on, the video will appear gradually after scanning instead of showing instantly. In 2D view, you can scale and rotate layers so everything lines up nicely with the trigger image. Make sure to check it from the front view, since that's how people will see it when they scan. Now let's add an image layer. I'll use a PNG with a transparent background. I created a bird that matches the illustration, and I can position it in the scene. If I click 3D view, I can move elements in 3 dimensions, closer, further, or around the artwork, so it really comes to life. Add as many elements as you like to build an environment around your artwork. Next, I'll bring in some 3D objects. Here, I'm adding animated butterflies to make the scene more dynamic. At the top left, you'll see tools for moving, scaling, and rotating objects. I'll adjust the butterflies, then switch between 2D and 3D view to check if everything is the right size and in the right place. Let's add some sound. You can upload your own music, voiceovers, or sound effects, or choose from the Elements library, where you'll also be able to find sound. First, I'll add a night in nature sound effect to set the mood. On the left, you can adjust the volume. As a second sound, I'll add waterfall. Again, I'll just drag it into the scene and adjust the volume. Now, if I click on the 3D sound button, the audio reacts to where you are in the scene. It's a really cool way to make the experience more immersive. You can choose between logarithmic and linear. With logarithmic, the sound is softer far away and gets louder as you get closer. Once you're inside the inner sphere, it plays at full volume. With linear, the sound only plays inside the outer sphere. The closer you are, the louder it gets, and once you step outside that sphere, it's completely silent. You can adjust the size of the spheres on the left to fine-tune the effect. For this scene, I'll use linear. That way, the water isn't too loud from far away, but when you walk up to the river, you can hear it clearly. Now let's add an effect layer to set the mood even more. Click Load from Template and you'll see lots of options: sparkles, hearts, smoke, fire, dust, and more. I'm going to choose dust for more mystical feeling. The nice thing is, if you like the movement of a template but not the actual particle, you can swap it out. With all the settings here, you can create your own custom particle effect. But for now, I'll stick with the dust since it matches my artwork. First, I'll resize the shape so it fits the artwork. You can do this from the left panel or directly in 3D view. Then I'll adjust the colors. You can set one color or two that blend together. I'll pick a pinkish-purple combination. Finally, I'll tweak the particle size. With one value, all particles are the same size. With two values, you get the variation. Some smaller, some bigger, which feels more natural. Already, you can see how much atmosphere this adds to the artwork. You can also add text layers. Just click Create Text. Place it anywhere in the space, then adjust the font, size, and style from the left panel. Add your own text to personalize it. If you want to make your artwork interactive, you can add on-tap interaction. What does that mean? Basically, when someone taps on a layer in AR, it triggers an action. You can link a website, email, or phone number. For example, if you're making a business card in AR, you could add a button that says "Call me," and when someone taps it, they can call you directly. In my case, I'll link a website, Artivive's homepage. You can use group layers to drag and drop elements into folders, which helps you stay organized when adding more layers. Rename them so it's easy to find things later. Groups also let you move, scale, and rotate multiple elements at once. but if you open the group and select an individual element, you can still adjust it separately. When I'm happy with the design, I will give the artwork a name. Then I click Publish to save it, and my augmented artwork is ready. There's also the option to enable WebAR. That way, people can view the artwork either with the Artivive app or by scanning a QR code. We'll cover more about WebAR in another tutorial, but for now, let's go ahead and save. Now that our AR experience is ready, it's time to try it out. To see your augmented reality artwork in action, you'll need a physical version of your trigger image, printed or displayed on a screen. Open the Artivive app on your phone. Hold your phone up and slowly move closer until the image is in the view. The moment the app recognizes it, the magic begins. Layers start to appear, animations come to life, and sound plays exactly as you designed them. Take a step back, explore the details, and enjoy the full augmented reality experience you just created. Our WebAR feature lets anyone view your AR artwork in the browser by scanning the QR code. No app needed. Let's find out more.
The feature you've been waiting for is finally here. Now, anyone can experience augmented reality without any apps. So, what exactly is WebAR? Web-based augmented reality lets you experience AR art instantly, no downloads. This means anyone, anywhere, can enjoy Artivive-powered experiences without needing our app. It's fast, simple, and designed for seamless sharing. WebAR works by linking a digital experience directly to a QR code or URL. Whether it's a single artwork or a folder of up to 10 pieces, viewers can access it instantly. Just scan, tap, and watch your artwork transform into an immersive AR experience. Publishing WebAR is easier than you think. Go to Artivive Bridge, open your artwork settings, and select Publish as WebAR. Instantly, a QR code and URL will be generated, ready to share with the world. Now it's your turn. WebAR is live in beta, and we'd love to hear from you. Your feedback will help shape the future of WebAR on Artivive.
Our editor isn't just for desktop. You can also use it right in the Artivive app to create and edit your projects on the go. Let's see how it works.
Did you know that now you can create Artivive artworks on your phone? In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how. The Artivive app is available for both Android and iOS. First, you have to create your Artivive account, or if you have one, you can log into your Artivive Bridge account. Once you log in, you will find yourself in your Artivive Bridge dashboard. By clicking the plus icon at the upper right corner, you can create a new artwork. To start off, add the target image from the bottom menu down here and click on Target Image. This will be the image that the app will recognize when you scan it. Now let's add the layers. Again, from the bottom menu, select the video layer. I have prepared this animation of an astronaut with a green background. If you click on the video layer and swipe up the menu, you can find a button called Transparency. If you click on that, you can pick the color that you want to remove. You can also add image layers. Let's add some elements with transparent backgrounds. By clicking on the transform icon, I am selecting the scale option. Notice how easy it is to scale down these elements. In the transform menu, select rotate to change the position of the image. Through this, you can create an atmosphere around your artwork. Going further, once I am happy with the result, let's add another layer, and this time it will be an effect layer. This is the default one, and from the bottom menu, you can adjust all of the settings. I am selecting a different template called Sparkles. Another thing I would like to do is go into the effect layer settings. I'm adjusting the shape length. I would like it to be kind of the same length as the target image. Once I'm happy with the result, I can save my artwork by clicking the save icon on the top. It will ask you to name your artwork, and your artwork is ready to scan. Finally, what I would like to show you is the AR mode where you can edit your artwork in real time. Now click on Edit Artwork, and it will take you to the 3D editor. Now let's edit in AR mode. You will notice the AR button on top, and when you click on it, it will ask you to scan the physical target image in front of you. Once you do, you can edit the artwork directly in the AR mode. You can add more layers, change their position, rotation, scale, and you can go through their settings and adjust them. With the Artivive app, you can easily scan and record artworks. Share and save your videos with a simple click of the Share button. By adding your recordings to Artivive's art feed, you can expand your reach. Explore other profiles and follow them to discover more engaging content. You have your profile section where you can see your uploads and favorites.
Now let's go over some tips and tricks to help you start strong with Artivive. You can find all supported file types directly in the Create section on Bridge. For videos, you can upload up to 3 unique files, each up to 100 megabytes. For every artwork, you can also upload image, model, and audio files, together up to 3 or 5 megabytes. That depends on your subscription. And if you duplicate layers in Bridge, don't worry, the storage size is only counted once. The trigger image is the image that activates your AR content. Bridge analyzes it like a fingerprint and gives it a 0 to 5-star rating to guide you on how well it will work. In the next slides, we'll look at examples of good and bad image recognition. This trigger image works really well. It has strong contrast, lots of detail, and plenty of different shapes and patterns. That's why it gets 5-star rating. A 5-star score means that image is very easy to recognize, making it perfect for creating AR experiences with Artivive. This trigger image doesn't have much detail, the contrast is low, and there are hardly any shapes and patterns. That's why it received a 0-star rating. A 0-star score means that image is very difficult to recognize and not suitable for Artivive. The AR experience might take a long time to load or not work at all. In this case, the trigger image has many repetitive elements and low contrast, making it hard to recognize. For the best results, choose images with strong contrast, plenty of detail, and fewer repetitive patterns. In this example, the trigger image has a lot of empty space around the main image, which is why it got a 0-star rating. To improve this, try cropping the motif and uploading the cropped version to Bridge, which should improve the image recognition score. An artwork is marked as a duplicate when our system detects the same or a very similar image already exists in the database. In the next slides, we'll go through examples of duplicates and share some suggestions on how to resolve them. These artworks are very similar with only slight changes. You can use them with the same animation by uploading just the part of the artwork that's the same across all versions. There are still so many identical elements in both artworks that the system won't be able to tell them apart. These artworks are marked as duplicates because of the repeated text elements, even though the main motif is different. To fix this, remove the repeated text from both artworks and re-upload these trigger images. You'll still be able to scan the original artworks with the text, since it won't be part of the trigger. The characters in both images have the same shape and position, but different colors. Since color doesn't affect the image recognition, these two artworks will still be marked as duplicates. We see a very famous artwork here, which is marked as a duplicate because another user has already used it to create an AR experience. In this case, you won't be able to use the same artwork. We recommend avoiding famous paintings, brand logos, characters, and similar motifs. Here is another example of using a famous artwork. Even if the trigger image is slightly altered or has a small added element, it will still be marked as a duplicate, as the change is not significant enough. In this case, the two artworks are marked as duplicates because they both use the same character, just in slightly different positions. Similar to the small text changes we saw in previous slides, these slight position changes of the character aren't significant enough. As a result, you will only be able to use one of the artworks or alter the character. As mentioned, when using the same character in multiple trigger images, make sure to differentiate them. For example, with different poses, clothes, or accessories. This way, your artworks won't be marked as duplicates. Elements and templates are pre-uploaded layers or combinations of layers that help you create augmented reality experiences even faster. You can use our pre-existing elements to bring your artwork to life in just a few seconds. With a single click, you can add image, model, video, audio, or effect layers. And don't forget to use the search bar to quickly find the elements that match your artwork perfectly. You can add multiple layers to your artwork with just one click. Use the library to find a template that fits your needs, different styles, occasions, or even seasonal themes. And you can easily personalize the templates by adding, removing, or adjusting the layers. If you have any questions, need help, or even found a bug, we're here for you. Visit Artivive's knowledge base to get started, find answers to your questions, and discover all the features Artivive offers. You can also use the search bar to quickly find the topics you're interested in. If you still have any questions, want to report a bug, or need help with an issue, feel free to reach out to support@artivive.com. We'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much for joining today. I hope the workshop was helpful, that you learned something new and got inspired. Thanks again, and enjoy creating with Artivive.